This is the second chapter in our exploration of Andrei Tarkovsky's Stalker. The first part laid the foundation. Now we journey deeper into the tension between faith and reason, despair and hope, and also into the quiet miracle that concludes Tarkovsky's haunting vision. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, the link is up here, but if you have, stay with us, because things are about to get even deeper. On one side stands the scientist, a man of calculation, precision, and doubt. To him, belief without proof is not virtue, but delusion. He trusts only in what the mind can dissect and the hand can measure. He carries a bomb, not merely a weapon, but a symbol of his desire to annihilate what he cannot understand. He seeks to erase the zone itself, the place where reason falters and the laws of nature dissolve into silence. For the scientist, the possibility that the zone may truly exist is intolerable. If it does, then all he knows, all that defines his sense of reality, begins to tremble. A world where desires are fulfilled without logic is a world that defies the very order of science. Tarkovsky, through him, whispers the forbidden question: is science enough? Can reason explain the mystery of the soul? Or must there come a moment when the intellect bows before something greater, something that cannot be proven, yet refuses to die? And opposite him, the writer, eloquent, restless, wounded by thought, a man who seeks meaning through the fragile act of creation. For him, writing is a sacred ritual, a way to wrestle with chaos and to carve sense from the void. Yet doubt corrodes his faith in art. He fears that every word he writes may be meaningless, and his creation might be nothing but vanity clothed as purpose. And so he stands before the room, trembling because he knows the room does not answer the words of the tongue, but the whispers of the unconscious. If he enters, he may discover that his truest desire is not creation, but recognition, not beauty, but pride. He would rather remain uncertain than face that mirror. He embodies what Sartre called the condemnation of freedom. Man is born without essence and must invent himself in a world that offers no script. But such freedom is heavy. To create meaning from nothing is both divine and unbearable. So the writer hesitates at the threshold, caught between his longing for truth and his terror of self-knowledge. The room is not a machine of miracles. It is a mirror polished by consciousness itself. It reflects what lies buried beneath the masks we wear. We may speak of peace, love, and virtue, but in the depths of our psyche dwell other gods, like power, revenge, domination, and fear. The room reveals them all. Tarkovsky's question pierces the silence. Do you dare to face what you truly are? Can you bear to see the wish that hides behind your every word? At the end of the journey, the stalker collapses, not from exhaustion, but from despair. He believed that faith could save mankind. He believed that if only men would enter the room, they would be redeemed. But neither the scientist nor the writer crossed the threshold. Both recoiled from the truth within themselves. And so, broken, the stalker whispers, "If no one believes anymore, what am I to do?" In that moment, Tarkovsky's tragedy reaches its purest form. Faith stripped of followers, hope without reward. Tarkovsky does not extinguish faith. He leaves it flickering, trembling, alive in the dark. Then, when all returns to stillness, when reason and art retreat in silence, the camera turns toward a child, Martyoshka, the stalker's daughter. She was born paralyzed, mute, and calm. But in the film's final moment, she gazes upon a glass and slowly it begins to move. No hands, no trick, only thought, or something beyond thought, a miracle, a metaphor, a dream, or a truth that lies beyond the boundaries of understanding. Her mother once crossed the zone, unknowing that she carried a child within her. Thus, Martyoshka was born of the zone. A, being suspended between worlds, half human, half mystery. In the language of myth, such children are always bridges, born of the union between humanity and the unknown. Perhaps Tarkovsky suggests that our generation is unready to comprehend divinity, but one day another generation may rise through science and genetic evolution. A generation that not only believes, but acts through belief. A generation capable of transforming that belief into real power as naturally as breathing. Martyoshka embodies that promise. She speaks no words, she writes no theories, but in her stillness lies a power that the adults around her cannot comprehend. She is not proof, she is prophecy, the sign of an evolution yet to come. In the end, the girl offers no answer. She is the embodiment of possibility, the silent intersection of faith and the future. Tarkovsky seems to whisper, for this generation, the leap of faith is futile. If faith alone could save, the stalker's life would not be one of ruin. Blind belief does not alter the laws of the world. Even if the divine exists, it remains unreachable to those who wait for miracles. Faith soothes, but it does not transform. It comforts, but it does not create. Yet, hidden within Tarkovsky's vision, there lingers a fragile, luminous hope that through genetic evolution and science, humanity might one day awaken to a higher form of consciousness, capable of perceiving and communing with what we now call the divine if it really exists. Martyoshka, born of silence and mystery, stands as both question and answer, a living bridge between matter and spirit, between reason and the unknowable. She does not believe in miracles. She is one